Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're connecting to us from. My name is Balkisu. I am a social worker. I am a mom, I'm a wife, and most especially, I'm a child of God. So we're here today. Welcome again to our podcast, Stepping Out in Faith. And we have here today the topic of discussion is have you ever felt like you're doing something that that you're in a position where you're actually meant for more? Have you ever felt you're doing something you're supposed to do, yet something felt still amiss? Maybe it could be just your career. Sometimes it's just taking care of your family or handling responsibilities. But deep down, you do know that you're capable of so much more.
Hmm.
Uh, Not just for yourself, but more impact for your family, more impact for the world, more freedom and more fulfillment. So in this conversation today, we're just going to explore how fear, our comfort, and the routine that keep us stuck in pursuing the life that we really want, just one decision away can change all the trajectory of our life. So listen up, do not scroll, do not go watch something else. Just be here with us today as these beautiful ladies that I have with me discuss this topic. Again, I have here with me Eunice and I have Melissa who are going to be introducing themselves. And we're just going to just talk about things that mean a lot to us. So if you are listening to this for the first time, please feel free to share to others. If you are here and you're in doubt as to what these people are talking about and you want more information, you see our website, reach out to talk to us. So tell me something. I'm hearing echo at the back. I don't know if it's me. Melissa, we cannot see your face. You're hiding. I have with me Eunice here. If Eunice, you can introduce yourself to our audience and let's talk about this. What if the life you're living isn't the life you were meant for?
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Eunice. I'm a mom. I'm a child and youth care worker, and also I'm a teacher and also a business owner. That's me.
Amazing, amazing. Melissa, are you there?
Yeah, I am here. It's that the weekend. Hi, Kuya. Hi, you. It's nice to meet you. And
Same
yeah,
here.
we're grateful you're here. You give us time. And usually, Queen Bee and I, you'll see her every Saturday at 9:30. But Eunice is in Newfoundland right now. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
like one in the afternoon. So it's crazy
Yes.
how this business get us connected. We are worldwide. So yes, that is the reason why we have different timings. To those who are new on our page, my name is Melissa. I'm a parent of two, originally from the Philippines, now living in Canada. And aside from running this online business, we have a full service restaurant as well. I'm excited with this topic today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's amazing. Like, I'll just start off something here. I can remember like 3 years ago, I made one decision. And that decision that I made, I didn't know it would change my finances. I didn't know that it was going to change my confidence. I didn't know that it was going to change my network, the people that I was going to meet and connect with in ways that was beyond my expectation. And just the way that I see my future in itself, I didn't know. Just that one decision. And today, talking about that one decision changed the rest of my life. That one decision made me become a better version of myself. And I feel like in most cases, that's some of the things that one of the things that's holding us back in making a decision that could change the rest of our life. And what I want to just pinpoint is like some of us, most of us here are dissatisfied. We came to this part of the world, and the reason why we came into this part of the world is because wanted a better future for ourselves. It was because we wanted a better future for our family. But yet, still, when we look around and when we look at what the sacrifices that we're making, and yet still, most people are still living paycheck to paycheck. And you know that this is not the life that I wanted for myself. This isn't the life that I envision for myself. And I believe that there's more to it. And
Yeah.
that what got me into doing this business that I'm doing right now. That what got me into this digital business that has changed my life. And I know each one of us have our own stories. And that's just something that we want to highlight here. How comfort itself can become a trap, right? Because some of us are just comfortable being where we are at. Oh, I'm able to pay those bills.
Mm.
Oh, I'm able to go to work. Oh, but still, it's not enough. And you know that it's not enough, and you're living paycheck to paycheck. You know, I don't know if anyone wants to like highlight that and speak to that.
You know, in the Philippines, we have this saying. It says, I'll say it on my language first and then I'll translate it in English.
Mhm.
It says, pag maikli ang kumot, magtiis kang mamaluktot. That means literally I'm going to like translate it in English, but this is not the exact phrase. But it only says, if the blanket is small, just stay there, and then you crumpled yourself
Squeezing.
and then be on that small blanket because you don't have that much. Try to sacrifice being on that. So that is what my parents didn't teach me, but that is one of the saying. Like, do not splurge if your money is just like this much. It stays on my mind that okay, if you don't have enough, don't splurge, don't spend, don't. But you know, as you grow older, you would realize, wait, there's something wrong on that praise. If I want Netflix, if I want Starbucks and I don't have enough money, does it mean I have to sacrifice myself from getting Starbucks?
Mm.
No, you have to go out and make opportunity, create opportunity, make something so you could enjoy the things that you want. I know it sounds like spoiling yourself, but this is just
Why not?
basically like,
Why not?
yeah,
Spoil
why
yourself.
not? Right? Why not? You want Starbucks? Go grab yourself a Starbucks. You want to watch Netflix? Go find something that will not
Uh-huh.
like shrink yourself to enjoy the things that you like just because you don't have, you know, I am reading this book. It's called Worthy by Jamie Kearns Lima, I think. And she's actually, it says there's a phrase there that she is apologizing to herself for not living the life.
Mm.
Mm,
So it's like, okay, maybe God really gives me the opportunity to do all the things that I want to do, but because I am comfortable or I am thinking I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, someone is better than me, so I'm not doing it because someone is better than me. That is always what I am thinking. So being, you know, I never test myself to go out there. I said, okay, this is what God gave me. I have to stick with it. I don't go look for something else that I can do more. But this business brings me that. This business reminds me that I can still do more. Even though I'm looking for my kids, even though I'm looking at the restaurant, I didn't know that this business will give me a side hustle that I can do, work from home or work whenever I don't have a guest. So my time now is more intentional compared to just like let it just pass by. No, you could do so much more. And don't get comfortable, don't get settled because don't waste time. Time is the most, you know, they said you will lose friends, you will lose money. You could gain that back, but once you lose time, you will never get it back.
Yeah.
mm.
Mm.
So
Mm.
true, so true. You know, when you're talking about we have so much more and then we're just keeping it to ourselves, it just makes me think about the parable of the talents, right? One had what? One had two, one had
Two, one
four.
had five.
Yeah, and what did they do? Instead of the two actually multiplied it. And then the last one is when the master came back, he said, oh master, I was afraid. And
Yeah.
I dug a ground and I kept it. Look back your money. And what did the master do? He took
Just taking out.
what he had and gave the others. He said, so
Mm.
gave the others. So they gave had more. And I think we limit ourselves so much about what we're capable of. We limit ourselves, we don't know what our capabilities are. And that comfort zone, and nothing goes in that comfort zone. and we are sometimes looking at, or we're dancing to the tune of other individuals' drum beat.
Yeah,
And
that's a
each one of
stereotype.
us, exactly,
Yeah,
and each one of us
stereotype.
have our own music, and we have our own music and our own rhythm to dance to. Imagine there's Afrobeat, and the Afrobeat is going like this, and then there is that serenade that's going.
Makosa.
So yeah, you got that. It's a two different rhythm. It's not gonna work. It's gonna look odd. So dance to your own drumstick or your drum beat, so that you can be a better version of yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Eunice.
Yeah. I was mentioning stereotyping, in our world, especially our gender. There are a lot of stereotyping, but thank God these days we're beginning to, come out and say that we can do much more. They used to say what a man can do, a woman can do better. Now they say what a woman can do, a
Uh-huh.
man can do better. Yes, stereotyping has held a lot of us back. We are not able to. Sometimes we have the desire, but we are thinking of what people will say. What will my family, and especially our concerns are always people close to us. What will my family say? What will my friends say? So we have this stereotyping holding us together when even deep down in us, we know that we are meant for more. Deep down in us, we have the desire to do something, that will make us happy, that will make us feel fulfilled. But because the world or the environment around us, or our tradition, or what people say, as brought this stereotype to us, and it has even affected our mind. We are not able to move ahead to do those things we are to do. But we're grateful to God that it's an eye opener. We're beginning to see what God has in stock for us, and we are stepping into those places. We are taking charge.
So,
Could I add as well, because Eunice mentioned stereotyping.
Mm,
And of course, I met a lot of people here at the restaurant. We have regular guests, we have new guests. And it's just so crazy because some of my guests are actually like, let's say, career women before
mm,
they had a family or finish like a degree. But once they started the family, they gave up that career, they gave up
yeah.
their college education and stayed at home. Like, I am thinking, why do we always have the woman has to give up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were thinking like I usually like tell them you have more. Why you attended this college and finished this degree? Because you have something in your mind, not because you just wanted to have. Okay, yes, of course we love our family, right? But don't forget about yourself too, because when you enter that career, when you enter that education, you have something for yourself. So don't ever forget that there's more for you. Don't settle, because I met women here that used to have like a high position in the company, and sometimes they think they don't have any option but just to go home and then bake. I mean, there's nothing wrong with baking and cooking, right? There's nothing wrong. But what I am trying to say is, don't forget what you can still do,
Mm.
because like this is what the business is going to give us. You're building your career, you're building a business while you could still look after with your family.
it's so amazing. I like the points that you guys are bringing up, because sometimes we settle for
Mm.
less than we deserve.
Mm,
I was talking to my supervisor yesterday, and he's such a good guy. And what he was saying, oh, I have to run to this to do, I have to run to this, well, I have to do to this person in order to get some ideas. And I said, you know what? I said, you work so hard, you do so much, and you need to give yourself credit for that. Because I think we are in a society where we think that when we minimize ourselves, or when we put ourselves so small, then that is, oh, they're so down to earth. No,
Mm.
it's not a down
mhm,
to earth. Like, our words are so powerful. What we say to ourselves are so powerful. There's life and death in the tongue. Some people say, oh, use the S word. I'm so S, like putting themselves down, or I'm so
mm, yeah.
D, like I'm dumb, like put yourself down. No, I'm not. I'm not egoistic, but I'm not going to associate something negative about
Mhm.
myself and say, oh, that's down to earth. No, it's not. You're putting yourself
Mm.
down. So that's
Yes.
what we're saying, that you're meant for more, and value yourself enough to know that the decisions that you're going to make today are not only going to benefit you, but it's going to benefit the people that you love that are around you. And
Mm.
you cannot keep pouring out of a cup, it's of an empty cup. You can't be pouring out and giving people, giving and giving and giving, and nothing is left for you. For you to be able to be the best version of yourself, for you to be able to be the best version for any other person, you have to be responsible for you. You have to
Mm.
give yourself enough so that you're able to pour. And there was just this analogy that my pastor was doing the other time. And it was kind of like, yeah, it makes sense. It had this cup, this mug, and it had this other mug. And it is full. This one is full with water, and this they're just this, it was just pouring out. And it's taking this mug that he's holding and say, this is you. And you're just pouring out and giving and giving and giving. At the end of the day, nothing is left.
You're empty.
But when you
Mm.
have the Spirit of God pouring in while you're pouring out, it's always overflowing. So you're not able to give what you don't have. You're
Mm.
not going to
Mm.
be able to give financially to people if you yourself are not financially
Stable.
capable. So you have to find which our business is legal, people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Legally find something that is sustainable so that you're able to give back to others. So take this opportunity as we share this with you. We are digital business entrepreneurs. We help people that do not know how to use the internet, who want to make money on the side, either to make money on the side or to replicate or to supplement their income. Start a business online. So if you want to know more, you see all these beautiful ladies here. You see Eunice, you see Melissa. Register on their website. Whoever you resonate with, go and get the information. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you've been doing the same thing over and over again and you're expecting the same result, that is the mere definition of insanity. And the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. The first step today is to register for that free information
Mm.
session. See if it's for you. You will never know if you don't take a step. Jobs are being lost.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
not guaranteed. I don't know if anybody wants to add anything to this, because if I go on, I can go on and on forever. Eunice.
No, I just like to share, right, to everybody that Eunice just had a baby.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Eunice. And
Thank
this is
you.
the beauty. Yes, this is the beauty of this. You can enjoy your baby, and then you're running this
Yeah, and
business.
I'm on maternity leave for 1 year, so I'm having fun and doing my business.
Yes. Could you imagine every morning we pass by to this daycare and moms or dads are dropping off their baby as early as 6:30
It's
at the
absurd.
daycare?
Mm,
Yes.
mm,
I
Yes.
feel so bad because kids still sleeping on their parents' shoulder and they're
Mhm.
still wearing their pajamas.
mm.
It's just like, oh my gosh, come on, people. Please look at the opportunity because if you only know that there is a business like this, and if it works for you, you don't need to bring your kids, wake them up, pull them out from their bed, and then
Yeah.
bring them to the daycare. Seriously, it's so heartbreaking. That's why I'm so happy for you, Eunice, because
Thank
you
you.
have your baby with you and you're running this business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe may just speak to those moms that are out there, Eunice, that are maybe just skeptical and thinking, you know what, I don't know if I can do this. I have so much on my plate. Maybe speak to them.
Yeah, for moms like me, new moms, well, I'm not a new mom. I'm a new mom to a boy. Yes. So I have two other girls, and trust me, a 7-year-old is still a baby. A 4-year-old is
Mm.
still a baby. So you
Yes.
still get to do the same work you do for probably your newborn, just a little bit lesser. But this digital business we're talking about can give you that freedom. People say mom don't have freedom, but we still have, there's a kind of freedom you have when you can do things when you want to do them. You can do things that you want to do, how you want to do it, the fun you want to have with your children. This business can give you that opportunity. Absolutely, it can give you that time. Aside having time with the children, people don't want to talk about the money part, but the money part is essential. It
Oh,
is
tell
very,
me
very,
about it.
yeah. Because how do you have fun without money? You don't have fun
Yeah.
without money. You don't go traveling, leisure time without money. So as a mom, a new mom, or you're a old mom, this is for you, especially if you're in diaspora. If you're out of your home country, you're in the Western world, the struggle of 9 to 5. My job, I just took maternity leave and still doing my business. I was doing 12-hour shifts. It's 7 to 7. I get to wake up as early as, if I wake up too early, too late is 5:30. If I get home too early is 7:30 in the
Wow.
night. And I used to pick my kids from where I dropped them, things like that is distorted. You can't check on the assignments, you don't know what's happening in school. You
Mm.
can't even attend the events, simple, 15 minutes meeting with the teacher to check on the progress of your kids. You can't even do it because of the hustle. Everywhere is busy, the world is busy, but there is a business you can do that will minimize that busyness. You can't take it away because
Yes.
we have to hustle. Yes, you can't take it away, but you can minimize it. So this is for you.
Yes.
This is a
Yes.
cue from me to you that this is the time, this is the right time, this is the right place. These are the right set of people for you to connect to get started.
Absolutely. I love that. You ended it so well. Money.
Mm,
Money.
it's
So
important.
people, money gives flexibility.
Yeah,
And that's to your point.
gives
Because
you
without flex,
control. Mm,
exactly. And to your point, it allows you to live life on your own terms. So
mhm.
people, you're just one decision away. We're already 6 months into the year.
Yeah,
Those New Year's resolution that you've been making, how many have you been able to keep? Because you're waiting for that perfect time.
no perfect time.
You make that time perfect. So up in right now, get that information that you need that has changed the lives of so many people that could change yours as well. Until we see you next time, step out in faith and be the best version of yourself. God bless you.
God bless you
Yeah.
all.
Bye.
Thank you.